Alright, Alico 3, today's video we're going to focus on a Mailbin. So it has been a while since I've done one of these, and there's been comments trickling throughout the different videos mentioning, when are you going to bring back the Mailbin? We want to see another Mailbin video, and the way I process cards is just, I do it pretty quickly, and I don't really have these cards set aside. They are evaluated, and then they're deemed either candidates to send off, near mint candidates that I can sell in the store, and then there's also cards that fall below that tier. Some sellers will send out some pretty ragged stuff, so those typically are put into auctions, and the damage is noted so the buyer knows what they're getting into. But let's get to the double stack of cards here. Dominated by football. That's just what I've been buying a lot lately. I'm gonna start getting more into hockey. I kind of go in spurts with hockey, but definitely haven't given up on hockey. I like hockey cards. We'll start off with low end. That's your 2007 Bowman Chrome Peterson. Basic card. I think there is some, for months now there's been steam picking up for basic cards, basic rookie cards, Topps Flagship, Topps Chrome, Bowman Chrome. You can get one of these for $10, so these have definitely crept up. That right there is on the top loader, not the card, but this is the base rookie of Fitzgerald from 2004 Topps Chrome. These were not numbered. There are refractor variations, and there's also gold X-fractors that are out of 279, which, have a pretty strong following in the hobby. So Fitzgerald. Interesting. Topps Total Rogers. Low end. This is along the same lines as like a score rookie. So this is a fairly big card. It's in one of these retro holders, the screw downs, which I'm definitely not a fan of because there's no soft sleeve protection, and I just think you're a lot better off with a soft sleeve and a top loader. But first thing that we'll look at is the centering. It's definitely off. It's probably outside of the 9 range. I think it's in the 8 to 8.5 range, and it's got a little white. So, just like a quick glimpse of this card without taking it out, I'd say it's probably like an 8. But we'll have to see, because that'll be one I would definitely send off, and I'd be fine with like a 7.5 on a card like this, because the value is strong in the PSA holder on cards like this compared to raw. And that's just kind of something I've seen in the hobby, over the pandemic in the last 6 to 9 months. The premium paid for even PSA 9s has leapt up. And I think I've said this before, but I think a lot of new collectors are coming in, and they just want PSA proven graded cards. Not to say that every PSA card is 100% proven and authentic or hasn't been trimmed, but there are some pros to buying cards that have already been graded. Bowman Gold, little thicker card stock than the base Bowman. I think these were inserted 1 per pack. This is kind of neat. It's an atomic Beltron. 97 Bowman's best. I think he'll, it might be harder to get into the Hall of Fame now because of the Astros thing. But he's definitely got the numbers to be a Hall of Famer between the homers. Not sure how many hits he had. I think 2,500. But stolen bases. He was a strong fielder. So Beltron atomic. Okay, this was a Beckett 9.5 snap. I think it was a fake gem with a 9 auto. So most times when Beckett cards have the 9 or 8 auto, they sell for much less, which is fine for me, because if I send a PSA, they don't grade the auto, and if the auto looks decent to me, it doesn't really matter, and the auto looks fine. So This is the Ultimate Collection, Ultimate Signature. So this, this wouldn't be, to me it's a rookie card, but it's not part of like the actual subset. See how it says USAR? The actual rookie has kind of like a gold background, and it's part of the base set. But that one's out of 75, and we actually have a copy of the actual rookie in this order. That just means the grade that I think the card is. So this is the Ultimate Collection Rookies, and as I said on the back, it's number 242 in this set. This would be considered the true rookie, if you follow Beckett magazine. But to me, they're both rookies. They're 2005 issued cards from a major manufacturer. So this card's absolutely filthy. I think it'll get a 10. See that edge right there? So I could see it getting a 9 too. 9 or a 10 on that one. We'll see. So this one's tilted. See the up and down, it's pushed down to the bottom. There's no border pushing up. See how this Bowman's Best is almost touching the bottom? There should be more of a little gap, and the Bowman's Best should be up higher. So I think this one's badly off-centered. That's why I have it rated so low. But it's a sweet card, and the price wasn't bad because it was purchased raw. So Bowman's Best 95 Vlad, that's the refractor. Kobe Metal, that's just the base 96 metal. Typically, lately these have been 30. A lot of stuff cooled off lately. There's a lot of Rogers flagship, Bowman's, and scores. I mean, those are the ones that I target. Donnie Baseball. It's always fun trying to buy these raw and shoot for PSA 9s. I don't think a 10's gonna happen. It's possible, but I doubt it. But 9s have decent value, and you can get these raw for like 40 to 50. So just by a quick look at this, I can see this corner would push it at least to an 8 and maybe lower. So probably won't be sending this one in. But 84 Donruss Mattingly, iconic rookie. This one's sick. This is a gold medallion of Breeze. So there's also the platinum medallion, and I actually have a platinum medallion from this year and set that I'm going to show in this video. But this is the gold to 100. It's kind of got like a die cut look to it with the cut edge there. Not sure how I feel about that. I think I'd just rather have the card be full. But gold medallion Breeze in the college uniform. Flagship Gore. This is a very respectable card in a PSA 10, and I think PSA 10s are over 100 and 9s are like 30. So definitely a card that's picked up steam in the last year. Nice little photo there too. Here's a Lynch. That's a refractor. That's 2007 Topps Chrome. Nice shine. It looked centered in the picture, so we'll have to take a look at all the other aspects of the car, but I think it's got a good chance at definitely a strong chance at a 9 and outside at a 10. This will get snapped out. We'll have to take a look at the surface to see why it got a 9. It's impossible to see completely when the cards are in these thick slabs. You can't see the surface to totally see what's going on. So, but this was kind of pricey. It was like $200, but this is the black refractor to 99. 07 Finest. I'll put this in the Rogers flagship pile. There's a lot. I'll just show them all at once. Crazy shine on this Cal. These have also crept up. I think this Cal is about $60 now for the Topps Chrome refractor from 2007. More flagships. Yeah, I just went on a buying spree. Lynch, this is Upper Deck Premier. Just had a neat patch on it. Out of 75. Probably going to be tough to grade this or get any higher than an 8 because of the thick card stock. But cool Lynch from 07. The Bonds Hot Gloves. So there is a lot of value buying in here, and these are typically cards that would go into the bulk orders with values under $100. So Bonds Hot Gloves, that was like $5. You know, one theme I've seen here is I'm not buying any of the ultra modern, and I don't know what I. Well, I mean, one reason is it's the price to grade ultra modern has gone up so much that a lot of the cards that I typically would have sent in, I won't do for that price. I don't want to pay $13 or whatever how much they're charging now. Dalvin Cook, this is the rookie ticket. There's also a variation. This is the vertical and the horizontal different photo. I think it is more limited. This would be like the base one. So I think 2017 contenders cards look awesome. This is another card that I just love trying to buy raw and pick up PSA 9s. So this Barry score. Raw prices on these, I've seen them going anywhere from 35 to 70. And I think PSA 8s are in like the 60 to 65 range, so something to consider. Here's a star rookie Rodgers, of course. I'm always a fan of the star rookies, and this one fits the bill. These were actually pretty tough pulls. I think they're 1 and 4 or 1 and 6, so kind of like the Brady from 2000. And this card's definitely undervalued, so I'll be buying those up. Kind of like I did with the LeBron star rookie. Dalvin Cook optic, that's just it's like a $5 card. And you know, this is a card that, like, I don't think I'll even consider sending it because the grading fee is so much that you pretty much have to have a 10 to make it worthwhile. And the 10 to 9 thing, you know, it could go either way on certain days. So that one probably won't go. Couple more running backs: Frank Gore, flagship. Larry Johnson. This is the status. So as a Chiefs fan and Penn State fan, I just thought this card was neat. 34 of 34. Another Donnie baseball. That's the 84. The 84 Donruss again. And this one is very tough to find centered. And as you can look at it right there, it's definitely all centered, right to left and top to bottom. So I think best case on this one would be to shoot for like an 8, maybe 8.5. Okay, this is SP Authentic Gold. So it has the same numbering as the patch autograph that's in the set too. The ones that are horizontal. And his is actually numbered out at 800, but this is this is called SP Authentic Gold, and it's got the future watch. Cool photo. This one's out of 100. Kind of expensive. I think it was 85 bucks. Here's an SGC 10 of the Vic. So there are times where I'll buy an SGC 10 or a Beckett 9.5, and kind of take a look at the card, and if I think it looks good, there's times where I'll just snap it out and send it to PSA. So flagship Vic, that was like 25 or 30, so there's definitely a strong market for those flagships. Gretzky, this is the 82, so we snuck hockey in here. I don't think there's basketball. Well, actually there was, because we saw Kobe. Gretzky 82 OPG, and that's a beautiful copy. It's an 8.5 from SGC. Okay, definitely a good time to buy Saquon. I would say he's an athlete that I think he's going to play for a long time. I'm not trying to compare him to Adrian Peterson, but I think he's got that athletic freak of nature status to him. So, you know, this is a player that I think is going to be around for a long time. I'm not saying he's like a great investment, but I think he's going to be around, and his cards are going to have some value. So this was cheap. Beckett True Gem. So that's the Contenders base one, and there's a variation where the ball's in his other hand. There's a few Calvin Star rookies here. Upper Deck Premier. This is kind of like that Lynch I showed, but It's out of 99. Okay, of course, for Oklahoma college team. Um, this is out of 50. It's actually a 2002 Clinton Portis winning materials gold. Oh, it's got a crease by the window. I didn't even notice that when I bought it. So I'll probably sell it and list it as EX Men or something. You've got Vic Topps Collection. So I'm not really a fan of the Topps Collection. I just like the base one. Okay, this is filthy. And it is technically it's a fake gem. It was graded a long time ago, probably like 2004, 2005. But it's the platinum edition. These don't pop up very often. It's out of 25. It's got like the platinum background instead of the gold, but just filth. And that does fill out the mandatory Vic. Okay, Rogers Fleer Ultra, and something I would tell people that are selling cards is to use a soft sleeve, because little particles and stuff can get inside the top loaders, and when you go to pull the card out, it can scratch the surface. So I think it's a, I mean, it should be common sense just to put the card in a penny sleeve, especially when you're going to put them in these top loaders. Couple Petersons. This is the Aspirations to 72, and this is the base to 599. That's 07 Elite. Beautiful set. College uniforms. Kind of like 2020 Elite, what they did. You got Vlad Bowman. Always a nice card to show. And that one is centered very nicely, so we'll have to look at it closely. I mean, there's a chance this could be a 10, but I'm probably a 9, though. Wade Topps. This is a really tough card. I've sifted through about 15 or 20. I think I found 2 or 3 that I actually sent in. There's just a lot of little defects and stuff, and they're off-centered most of the time, too, so something to consider, these draft pick 2003 flagships. Topps draft picks, Calvin, that's the refractor. Not really a highly coveted set. And then the Kobe 96 upper deck. I don't think this is the best photo they could have chosen in like shades up close in street clothes, so they could have done better with this photo, but it is his true upper deck rookie, so interesting. This is sick. This is the gold signature. That's a 95 collector's choice. Derek Jeter. And then these were in a lot, so, and the reason I think they were 50 or 60 a piece, but the seller said they were pulled straight from boxes or something. So they're all Shaq Topps flagship golds, which is a very strong card in a 9 and a 10. Just by flipping through these close, I mean, you can tell that some of these are off-centered, like almost too off-centered to even be 8s. But I think there's a couple 9s in here, and you know, if I did come across a 10, it'd be awesome, but I'm always shooting for 9s. Rogers Topps Chrome, that one's off-center, and that one's probably an 8 just by looking at it like that. And that's taking into account that there's no like dings or other things going on, or else that drops it even lower. Peterson Prestige, that is just your basic Prestige. Yeah, it's not even numbered, but these are awesome cards to try to get graded. Alright, let's take a look at some of these Rogers cards. So I guess I just bought a ton of these in the past 2 weeks. Alright, let's start with the Bowmans. So, a little bit of Bowman. Tough card to grade. It's got those black borders that are typically chipped up in the front and the back. And the entire back is black, so this is a tough set. And it's off-centered a lot, too, so. This would be the gold or the bronze, thicker card stock. Scores, I'll have to look closely at them. One or two of these could be glossies, and that's just, you just pull out of the case and see if it's shiny or not. So flagship Score. Score's an awesome brand though, it's because it's been around so long. And then Tops. So these are all flagships. I won't pay for a 10, but I will buy the 9s. So SGC 9.5, that one looks really good. It would probably get a PSA 9 if I snapped it. A couple PSA 9s. And these are all just raw ones, so these are going to be fun. So these were all bought from different sellers, different prices. You know, the market's anywhere on this from like 50 to 110. So, and there was actually a couple that were the 2012 reprint, so I had to send those back because the seller said they didn't notice. So I don't know how you can't notice it. The whole card stock looks different, but flagship Rogers. I guess I went heavy on those, but that's it, guys. It was fun to do a Mailbin. Let me know what you guys thought about this, and I'll get this one uploaded, and we can get another Mailbin on the channel later.